Taking a look at the trading week beginning September 2nd, we're starting a new week, starting a new month, and we also have to remember that Monday, U.S. markets are closed for the holiday, but we're going to be looking at commodities and what signals commodities might be giving us. Gold was up during the week, while silver and crude oil were down, and copper was up a little bit but had very low volume. It was a very quiet week for copper. Next week, we'll be watching to see which side copper confirms. Do we have an economic downturn coming, leaving silver weak, crude and copper weak, and gold potentially strong on rate cuts? Or is it choosing resumed economic strength based on rate cuts, leaving gold stable, copper, crude, and silver all higher? That's going to be sort of the dynamic in the copper markets. And when you look at whether treasuries are hinting in one way or the other, they're really not. You look at the weekly change in the 2-year, it was down 13 basis points, but we were essentially flat across the rest of the curve. Important thing to look at is the 2s, 10s inversion is almost completely flat now, so we're going to be keeping an eye on that as well. Payrolls are coming out next Friday. That's going to be the most critical piece of data. We got an estimate of 163,000 jobs added, with the unemployment rate dropping to 4.2% from 4.3% and looking for a slight wage increase of 0.1%. So that's going to be the most important piece of data, but there is quite a bit of other data, and there's also earnings. Next week, we get 41 companies with over $1 billion in market cap, including Broadcom, Hewlett-Packard, DocuSign, Dick's Sporting Goods, Dollar Tree, Casey General Stores, Toro, and Hormel Foods. In terms of data, Monday, U.S. markets are closed, but we get small to medium-sized business PMIs. This is the August final figures, and it's the manufacturing figures for Germany, the EU, and the UK. Tuesday, the same data for Canada and the US, along with US ISM manufacturing PMI. Wednesday, services PMI for Germany, the EU, and the UK. We also get the JOLTS jobs openings report and factory orders in the US, and we get a Bank of Canada rate decision. Thursday, EU retail sales, ADP private payrolls in the US, and ISM services PMI in the US, along, of course, with the weekly jobless claims. And Friday, we get the first look at third quarter GDP from the EU, Canadian unemployment data, and, of course, the non-farm payrolls data in the US. And it'll top it off with a speech by New York Fed President John Williams.